నలిపారు కదా. Thank you, my lords. I now request Honorable Sri Justice Ujjal Bhuyan, Judge High Court for the State of Telangana and Executive Chairman, Telangana State Legal Services Authority to present the welcome address.
Thank you, Renuka. Member Secretary, Telangana State Legal Services Authority. Honorable Sri Justice U. Lalit, Judge, Supreme Court of India and Executive Chairman of NALSA. Honorable Sri Justice Satish Chandra Sharma, Chief Justice, High Court for the State of Telangana and Patron-in-Chief, Telangana State Legal Services Authority. My esteemed brothers, Justice Vinod Kumar, Justice Abhishek Reddy and Justice Shamim Akhtar, Learned Advocate General, District Collector, Superintendent of Police, Judicial Officers, officials of the Telangana State Legal Services Authorities, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, a very good afternoon to all of you. It is indeed a moment of great pride for all of us today to have this program here and to have Justice U. Lalit, our Executive Chairman of NALSA, in our midst today for inauguration of this camp at Sangareddy. The mandate of Article 39A of the Constitution of India, which is the constitutional vision of equal justice and free legal aid, finds its manifestation in the Legal Services Authorities Act 1987, which had come into effect from the year 1995. Since its inception, NALSA has been taking several steps to ensure that there is access to justice for the marginalized sections, those categories which are covered by Section 12 of the Legal Services Authorities Act, and also to ensure that justice is delivered to the doorstep of the needy people instead of people coming towards the formal justice system. Now, legal services institutions like NALSA, then state legal services authorities, taluka legal services authorities, have the duty of making the people aware about their rights and entitlements and remedies. Because until and unless people are aware of their rights and entitlements and their fundamental duties, this will remain a dream for most people. So therefore, one of the important functions of the legal services institutions is to create awareness amongst the people. In India, there are more than 275,000 village panchayats and nearly 6.7 lakh villages. Around 70% of the population of India resides in rural areas of the country. Therefore, it is often said that the real India lives in the villages. Immediate and effective measures are required to be taken to make people aware of their rights and entitlements, and that is one of the prime objective of the legal services institutions. NALSA, under the leadership of our Patron-in-Chief and Honorable Chief Justice of India, Justice Ramanna, and Honorable Executive Chairman of NALSA, Justice Lalit, has devised a pan-India legal awareness and outreach program to be carried out from 2nd October 2021 to 14 November 2021, with the aim and object to reach every town and village of the country. During this 6-week-long period, the legal services authorities will organize awareness and outreach activities, reaching each and every person residing in the rural, tribal, and far-flung areas of the country, like the camp that we have today. Now, the campaign basically will focus on rights including fundamental rights, legal benefits and entitlements, duties of the citizens, free legal aid and assistance rendered by legal services institutions in actualization, remedies available under the laws, available citizen-centric services offline and online. In so far, and now this, as we have said, will culminate. It has started from 2nd October and will culminate on 14 November 2021. During this program, we have special days in our midst, like the 2nd October Gandhi Jayanti, 10th October we have the Mental Health Day, 11th October we have the International Day of the Girl Child, 15th October is the World Student Day, 24th October is the UN Day, 9th November is the Legal Services Day, and 14th November is the Children's Day, which will be the last day of this outreach program. Now, insofar the state of Telangana is concerned, we have 33 numbers of revenue districts and 593 total number of talukas or mandals. The total number of judicial districts, please correct me if I am wrong, is 10. We have 1795 number of paralegal volunteers, 428 legal services clinics, 1652 numbers of panel lawyers, and we have 6 permanent lok adalats dealing with public utility services. Well, friends, we still have a long way to go, but I am sure with the leadership of our Executive Chairman of NALSA, certainly we will march ahead and reach nearer and nearer to our goal of providing access to justice to the most vulnerable and marginalized sections of the people. With these few words, I once again welcome all of you to this camp here at Sangareddy. Thank you very much.
Thank you, my lord. We are now joined by Honorable Justice Srimati G. Sridevi Garu, Judge High Court for the State of Telangana. I request Srimati Anita, Additional District Judge, to present a bouquet. I now request Honorable Justice UU Lalit Garu to inaugurate the Legal Services Camp module. Here was, okay. Most point. తీసుకురండి. Okay. Any? Sir. I now request the Honorable Justice U. Lalit Garu to release the translated books on Nalsa formats into Telugu language. I request the AO of Telangana Legal Services Authority to bring the books for being released. I request all the judges to join in releasing these books. ఇప్పుడు ఈయన గురించి ఏదో పేపర్ ఉంది కదమ్మా, డైరెక్టర్ గురించి ఇది ఫిలిం సాంగ్ డైరెక్టర్ అందులోనే ఉండాలి. నా ఫైల్ కాదు, అడగనా? అడిగి తెచ్చాను. నా ఫైల్ ఎక్కడ ఉంది? Thank you, my lords. Now it is time to launch the theme song titled Satvara Nyayam of the Telangana State Legal Services Authority. It is a song directed by Sri D. Sai Prasad Garu. Sai Prasad Garu, please come. Sri D. Sai Prasad Garu is the director of this song. It is a song about providing speedy justice, and it also covers the schemes of the NALSA. Sri D. Sai Prasad Garu has been working with media for about 30 to 40 years. He is awarded state level and national awards for his movies and songs. Now, I request Sri Sai Prasad Garu to say a few words about this song in a very short time, because we are running short of time.
Honorable Justice Lalit Garu, Honorable Sri Sajid Chandra, Chief Justice of Telangana, respected judges on the dais, and dignitaries and guests. It's my privilege to be part of this institution for more than 1 decade, and I am closely associated in traveling and seeing the happenings of the Legal Service Authority in the state of Telangana. This song is only a reintroduction of the services rendered by the Legal Service Authority of Telangana, and it is very close to my heart to say this, that the efforts being made, I am sure it will be multiplied in the days to come after the release of this theme song. It conveys basically about the content of the initiatives and the narratives of the institute for the benefit of the people, and it will help them as a visiting card for the people of the Telangana, of the last person in the state. And largely, it will help every citizen of Telangana to become part of the institution of Telangana Legal Service Authority itself, to be a part of it and be in the journey of the Legal Service Authority for people of Telangana will take a long way in improving the quality of life of every citizen of Telangana. Thank you very much for giving me this honor, and I am grateful to the Legal Service Authority for giving this opportunity. Thank you.
రాజుకైనా న్యాయం ఒకటే, పేదకైనా ధర్మం ఒకటే. రాజు పేద భేదం లేదులే, రాజుకైనా న్యాయం ఒకటే పేదకైనా ధర్మం ఒకటే రాజు పేద భేదం లేదులే కక్షలన్నీ ప్రేమగా చెరిపి శిక్షలేని మార్గం నడిపి రెండు వైపులా స్నేహం పెంచుదా నీవు వేరే నేను వేరే అనే మాట తుడిచివేసి చెలిమి ఏదో చెడుపు ఏదో తెలియజేసే న్యాయ బృందం వ్యధలేని తీర్పులను ఇక మీకు ఇచ్చేది వ్యధలేని తీర్పులను ఇక మీకు ఇచ్చేది నిజమిది నీకు ఖర్చు కాదేది రుజువు చేసి చూపుతాము పగను పెంచే గొడవ ఏదైనా తిరుగులేని న్యాయ సేవ కోర్టులంటూ నీవు వెళ్ళే కష్టమంటూ రాదు తీర్పు కోసం ఎదురు చూసే భారమంటూ లేదు న్యాయమే విధిగా అందుకో త్వరగా చేరుకో దిశగా మార్చుకో దశగా విలువైన కాలాన ఇక నీవు జీవించు విలువైన కాలాన ఇక నీవు జీవించు తెలంగాణ ప్రజల సంస్థ ఇది కదా తెలంగాణ ప్రజల రక్షణ బాధ్యత మాది కదా తెలంగాణ ప్రజలకు మేమే అండగా న్యాయ సేవా సంస్థ మీకై వెలసెను తెలుసు కదా బతుకు బాధ మీకు లేదింక ప్రగతి దారి అడుగు వేయి అలసిపోయే దినమురాదింక ఉచిత న్యాయం అందులో ఈ ఘోరమైన నేరాలన్నీ అదుపు చేసే సంస్థ తెలంగాణ రాష్ట్రమంతా వెలుగులీనే సంస్థ మనుషులే తరలే పాలలే నలిగే మత్తులో మునిగే నెట్టుతో కలిగే అసలైన మోసాల ఇక ఆట కట్టేది అసలైన మోసాల ఇక ఆట కట్టేది తెలంగాణ ప్రజల సంస్థ ఇది కదా తెలంగాణ ప్రజల రక్షణ బాధ్యత మాది కదా తెలంగాణ ప్రజలకు మేమే అండగా న్యాయ సేవా సంస్థ మీకై వెలసెను తెలుసు కదా తెలంగాణ ప్రజల సంస్థ ఇది కదా తెలంగాణ ప్రజల రక్షణ బాధ్యత మాది కదా తెలంగాణ ప్రజలకు మేమే అండగా న్యాయ సేవా సంస్థ మీకై వెలసెను తెలుసు కదా
Legal services institutions, that is the legal services authorities, are all about free legal aid, legal awareness, and settlement of cases in Lok Adalat by way of compromise. Today, we have a partition suit, original suit number 25 of 2015, filed by a daughter, Srimati Padmamma, against her family members, Srimati Anjamma, Srimati Kavita, Sri Krishna Mohan Reddy, Sri Madhu Mohan Reddy. All of them are family members by way of negotiations by both the bench and the Legal Services Authority. This matter was settled for 1 crore, whereby the family members of the daughter Srimati Padmamma have agreed to give 1 crore of rupees as a partition as her share in the property. So may I request His Lordship to present the check, present the check to the plaintiff, and I request Srimati Padmamma to please come on to the dais. And also her family members, Srimati Anjamma, Srimati Kavita, Sri Krishna Mohan Reddy, and Sri Madhu Mohan Reddy. Okay. Now I request Rathod Sardar, visually handicapped, to please come on to the dais. I request the district collector to please come on to the dais. May I request His Lordship to present the laptop to Rathod Sardar. I request P. Hari Krishna to come on to the dais. I request His Lordship to present a laptop to P. Hari Krishna. I request P. Nitin to come on to the dais. Hearing. I request His Lordship to present this 4G smartphone to P. Nitin. Okay. Now, G.C. Anita, street vendor, to please come on to dais. I request Maddala Sirisha to please come on to the dais. She's okay.
Diagnostic. Narasimha Begari 3 lakh unit cost.
మీరు చెప్తారా? ఓకే ఓకే. బేగరి బాలకృష్ణ 3 lakhs, subsidy 1,80,000. bank loan of 1,20,000. Govu Pentaya, unit cost of 3 lakhs, subsidy of 1,80,000, bank loan of 1,20,000. Talari Prabhakar, unit cost of rupees 3 lakhs, subsidy of rupees 1,80,000, bank loan of 1,20,000. Ibrahimpur Jaipal, unit cost of rupees 3 lakhs, subsidy of rupees 1,80,000, bank loan of rupees 1,20,000. Okay. అయిపోయిందా? Nitya Sravanya, unit cost of rupees 2 lakhs, subsidy of rupees 1,40,000 and bank loan of rupees 60,000. Musligari Meghamala, unit cost of rupees 2 lakhs, subsidy of rupees 1,40,000, bank loan of rupees 60,000. These are the beneficiaries under the Scheduled Caste Action Plan. Thank you, my lord. May I now request Honorable Sri Justice Satish Chandra Sharma Garu, the Honorable Chief Justice, High Court for the State of Telangana, to felicitate Honorable Sri Justice U.U. Lalit Garu, Judge, Supreme Court of India and Executive Chairman, National Legal Services Authority. Please bring the shawl and the mementos. I request Srimati Anita to please bring the shawl and the memento. I request the District Collector, Sri N. Hanmant Rao Garu, to please come on to the dais and felicitate Honorable Sri Justice U.U. Lalit Garu with a shawl and memento. I request Sri Ramana Kumar, Superintendent of Police, Sangareddy, to please come on to the dais to felicitate Honorable Sri Justice Satish Chandra Sharma Garu with a shawl and memento. మీకు అన్ని వీళ్ళు పేర్లు రాసిండ్రు ఎవరు వస్తున్నారు మళ్ళీ అన్నిద్దరికి కలెక్టర్ గారు వస్తున్నారు ఏంటి అని ఒకసారి ఆయన రమ్మనండి
వీళ్ళే వీళ్ళందరూ అసిస్టెంట్ కలెక్టర్స్ ఆయన ఉండాల్సిందే నెక్స్ట్ పేరు పిలిచేయండి రాజేష్ శేషా పిలవలేదంటే
అదే అంటున్నా ఆయన
పిలిచేయండి రాజేష్ శేషా అనేది
I request Sri Rajarsi Shah, IAS Additional Collector to please come on to the dais.
తో పాటు ఉంటారు
DR, okay.
రాజేష్ నెక్స్ట్
Okay. Yes. ఇది అందరికీ
ప్రెసిడెంట్ ఒక్కరిని
నెక్స్ట్
ఒకటి
ఇది అయిపోయాక
పిలిచి
టీఆర్
చెప్పాలి మరి.
ఇంకోటి మరి అది ఇప్పుడు మన అడ్వకేట్ జనరల్ గారు మన ప్రతాప్ రెడ్డి గారు
అవును వీళ్ళు అయిపోయిన తర్వాత లేకపోతే వీళ్ళతో పాటే ప్రెసిడెంట్ కూడా పిలిచి
రాధికా రమణి ఇదేంటో పేరు చదువుకుని
వద్దండి
పిలిచేయండి
ఆయన అందరినీ తొందరగా వచ్చేస్తుంది కదా
ఓకే వచ్చేసి
కాదు, కాదు, ఉండండి.
డిఆర్ఓ పేరు పిలవండి
వద్దు ఉండండి కలెక్టర్ గారే అందరికి
అదే
ఇచ్చేస్తున్నారు
లాస్ట్ మూమెంట్ అయిపోయింది
అడ్వకేట్ జనరల్ ప్రతాప్ రెడ్డి సార్ని పిలుస్తాం కదా
అవును.
అప్పుడే ప్రెసిడెంట్ కూడా పిలుస్తామని చెప్పాలి మళ్ళీ కాదు చెప్పాలి
చెప్పండి I request the Advocate General Sri B.S. Prasad Garu to please come on to the dais to felicitate Honorable Sri Justice U.U. Lalit Garu. I request the Public Prosecutor Sri Pratap Reddy Garu to please come on to the dais and felicitate Honorable Sri Justice U.U. Lalit Garu, Judge, Supreme Court of India, Executive Chairman, National Legal Services Authority.
ప్రెసిడెంట్ పిలుస్తాం
విష్ణువర్ధన్ రెడ్డి
Okay.
వారాశ్రీ సంగారెడ్డి
I request Sri Vishnuvardhan Reddy Garu, President, Bar Association, Sangareddy, to please come on to the dais to felicitate Honorable Sri Justice U.U. Lalit Garu.
వారాశ్రీ ప్రెసిడెంట్
Next.
రీచేనా కంప్లీట్ చేసాం మేడం
May I now request Honorable Sri Justice U.U. Lalit Garu, Judge, Supreme Court of India and Executive Chairman of National Legal Services Authority to kindly deliver the keynote address.
Honorable Justice Satish Chandra Sharma, Chief Justice of the High Court for State of Telangana and Patron Chief, Telangana State Legal Services Authority, Honorable Justice Ujjal Bhuyan, Judge, High Court for the State of Telangana and Executive Chairperson, Telangana State Legal Services Authority, Honorable Justices T. Vinod Kumar, Abhishek Reddy, Srimati Sri Devi, who are present on the dais, all judges of the High Court for State of Telangana, all the other judicial officers who are present today, the persons who are associated with the work of State Legal Services Authority, and above all, the learned Advocate General for the state. I see so many police officials, lawyers, people coming from various walks of life, students. So it's all to you, and ladies and gentlemen. It was a great moment of privilege to be associated with a program like this, where right in the beginning we gave some vehicles to persons who are physically challenged. The vehicles were not just doling out some favors to them, but that was in my view, it's a helping hand given by the community or the society, so that somebody who has various challenges and drawbacks in life comes up and leads a life which is worth living. What we tell ourselves in Maneka Gandhi, that potential of every human, every individual must be allowed to reach to the fullest, to the highest. And that's the attempt that we make. So it was very heartening to see that at least about 10 persons were given the helping hand to make them mobile, not to let them have the feeling that perhaps their activities are getting completely curtailed, and in a fast-moving society, they would be relegated in a corner. Now, these are some of the activities which we at National Legal Services Authority, State Legal Services Authority, District Legal Services Authority, and Taluka Legal Services Authority do practice every now and then. And the reason is this. It was what that video clip that we saw here, which was played for about 5 minutes. I must say that I am not so proficient in Telugu. I come from an area called Cholapur, where a large number of population speaks Telugu. So I can pick up a word or two, but I am not so proficient. But two scenes which stayed in my mind from that clip, and I would request NALSA authorities to pick up this particular clip and translate it into other forms or other languages, so that the message goes to the nook and corner of the society, of the country. Two instances which stayed in my mind. Number one, an advocate perhaps is pocketing some fees from a client, and the lady comes and dissuades him that perhaps I think legal assistance can be available through the auspices or the offices of the Legal Services Committee or Legal Services Clinic. That was one part which is a very, very beautifully captured and beautifully told to us through that video clip. The second one was about a victim who suffers an acid attack. And these two instances actually tell what Legal Services Authority stands for. We stand for what? We stand, as Justice Ujjal Bhuyan in his opening address said, that this is a constitutional right of every citizen to be provided free legal aid. I was just giving one in my previous address at a different place. I gave the statistics, and that is very, very telling kind of situation. Out of 100 matters which are in criminal courts all over the country, statistically, not even 1% matters are with the legal aid services clinics or societies. Does it mean that 99% of our population, or those persons who are affected and who are fighting their battles in criminal courts, don't require legal assistance? It is that man who was trying to have legal assistance where perhaps his daughter, sister, or anybody tried to dissuade him. We must have such scenes where people must have confidence in the apparatus, in the machinery of legal aid, that yes, I will get qualitatively better assistance through the legal aid. Let that legal aid be the Rajmarga to enter the temple of justice, not the typical Rajmarga through the courtroom battles which are fought by the lawyers engaged as professionals. I have nothing against lawyers, but at the same time, the legal aid to the poor should not be qualitatively of a lower standard. That legal aid must be of exceptionally good quality, and that good quality legal assistance or legal aid will be ensured through, I must tell you, I must share with you, as legal aid person who is in charge of these national legal services or state legal services, what are we doing? We are simply facilitating the legal aid beneficiary, potential beneficiary, and the legal aid giver, that's the lawyer. We facilitate that. We have paralegal volunteers, we have panel advocates, but finally it boils down to what? It finally boils down to that there must be an advocate who is willing to give legal aid to the legal aid seeker. If that apparatus has to have successful ventures and results, then number one, that advocate's assistance or legal aid must be qualitatively of same dimension and same quality that in normal circumstances a man or a woman may be able to secure. And that I see large number of advocates. There is an entire section of advocates. It is up to you, sirs and madams, to come forward, give some pro bono assistance, and see to it that legal aid becomes part of your profile as an advocate. It is with this idea that I had a word with the Bar Council of India chairperson and the office bearers. And with this idea, we are, as a part of this Pan-India awareness program, we are now having law students who will be working, who will be going to various villages, catch them young, they say. So catch them young, the lawyers are actually inducted in this, indoctrinated in this idea of legal aid at an early age, and they will hereafter be the backbone of the entire system. So therefore, that's how we want to start. It is true that we have started this legal aid awareness program, but awareness for what? Awareness so that every one of us doesn't go home with a feeling that perhaps I could have taken legal aid. Choice is, of course, his, whether he wants it or doesn't want it. But that choice must be an informed one. That choice must be where all alternatives are possible to him. And he has that other choice also equally available, that perhaps through legal aid I'll get better assistance. If you do that, so that kind of scenario where that lady persuades the man not to keep parting money, because that's where our 99% population is actually languishing. It is not as if that they don't need legal aid. Either they are not aware of their rights, either they are not aware that there is a setup such as legal aid center which can provide them assistance, or, and that is more dangerous, that they don't have confidence in the legal aid system. And we have to aim at building that confidence. So not just legal awareness about the rights of the people, but it comes with an additional responsibility that when we make them aware, we must give them that zone of comfort, that cushioning effect, that, sir, madam, your case will be taken care of. It will not be botched up, it will not be sort of uselessly turned into a negative venture. That's about so far as the court-based legal assistance is concerned. But NALSA doesn't have only that profile. NALSA has other dimensions, as you rightly saw here. 10 physically challenged persons being given the vehicles. Vehicle for mobility, vehicle for rise in life. And that is something which is made possible. Of course, there are various schemes which are floated by state and central government, but again, lack of awareness, lack of knowledge. So that's where we step in and we try to remedy the situation. The second instance which was part of that clip, compensation for victims. That's also equally of a greater dimension. There are various brothers, sisters who become either victims of crime, victims of excessive attacks like acid, etc. The government has definitely extended hand of solace. That succor which is to be provided to them will definitely come, and that's where NALSA or the other apparatus also comes in. Can you imagine that such a beautiful program, NALSA, state legal services authorities, district legal services authorities, taluka legal services authorities. So look at the network which flows from the top, right, goes to the taluka. This entire network is done by judicial officers. So they are managing it. And they are managing it up till now seamlessly for last 25 years. So 25 years have gone by, and that's why we are completing 25 years of legal aid service clinics, legal aid service authorities. It is through this apparatus that perhaps I think extension of legal aid and the awareness has to spread. But finally, it has to come from people like you, brothers and sisters, who are either paralegal volunteers or panel advocates, or those who are associated with legal aid work. And that's why in this Pan-India program, what we are trying to strive for is we must reach every village of the country, at least thrice in this period of 45 days. Reach there, develop a communication, develop contact so that hereafter nobody goes with a feeling that he was not even aware of that. I don't want to give an example, but since in the earlier program somebody said from one of the persons who was associated with the program gave out this example, and that's the reason I venture to say that example. In the earlier part of my career, I was briefed with a senior counsel. A matter pertained to somebody's rights. 3-4 counsel used to come from Bombay. The expenses would be borne by the client. 5 or 6 dates, and he had completely exhausted his savings. On the 7th occasion, the docket which came simply said Uday Lalit, without naming anyone. Otherwise it would always be you with so and so, so and so, so and so. So I was rather surprised. I asked him, why sir, what happened? Earlier you showed a lot of interest. 6 counsel used to come from Bombay. You would put them up in a 5-star hotel. They would be given conveyance, everything. And that's when the sentence which he said, which was in original Gujarati, but the translation in Hindi, if I may use that, was, साहब कुएं पर पानी पीने के लिए आए थे, पर सारा पानी हाथ पैर धोने में ही खत्म हो गया. And that's the plight of a client. That's the plight. If you give him that comfort zone that yes, legal aid apparatus is as good as anything else, as good as any other service, if that element, if that atmosphere of confidence is there, then you won't have such persons. And that's why I like that particular part in the clip. And that's why I mentioned this. It has been a wonderful day. Started with those flagging of that rally by the physically challenged persons. It has some significance today. Today is United Nations Day, and one of the ideas which has been floated is called sustainable development. And sustainable development, out of 17 principles which we normally adopt, if I may touch upon only 2 principles, that is inclusive nature of education and empowerment of women. That inclusive nature is also visible when you gave these laptops to visually challenged persons. That is what is called inclusive setup of education. I'll give you another example. A law clerk was working with me who was visually challenged. He was a totally blind person. And as a law clerk, he wanted to read all the papers which come to me as any other law clerk would do. And in the physical format of paper book, it was impossible for him to read that. But he had a particular app which was installed in his mobile, that if the paper books were given to him in digital format, that could get translated into Braille immediately as a result of the app, and he could follow what the paper book actually said. So he requested me, sir, can it be done through what is called the virtual format? Now this I am saying about 4 or 5 years back. Today virtual format has become the order of the day. And we did that, and that's what is called inclusive setup. So therefore I asked these 2 persons who are visually challenged that how are they going to do with this particular laptop. And that's a very beautiful gesture which has been extended by Telangana State Legal Services Authority. So therefore that's where we fulfill one of these ideas, which is to have inclusive setup of education, so that continuing education we help people. It's a wonderful tribute that Telangana State Legal Services Authority has extended. I'm really thankful to the authorities for giving me this opportunity to be before you, to share some of the experiences which I have had during the course of last 20 odd days. And I will carry these experiences, which I will share on the next occasion on a different platform. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, my lord. I request Sri B. Papi Reddy, Chairman, DLSA, Principal District and Sessions Judge, Medak at Sangareddy, to please come and present vote of thanks.
Namaste, my lords. I deem it to be a high privilege and distinct honor to deliver the vote of thanks on this occasion to His Lordships on this dais, and also to the other dignitaries assembled here. On behalf of the Medak Unit, officers and District Legal Services Authority, Medak, and I thank my lords for gracing today's legal awareness module camp, which was conducted by the District Legal Services Authority, Medak at Sangareddy, under the aegis of the Honorable National Legal Services Authority and under the guidance of the Honorable Telangana State Legal Services Authority. I take it as a privilege to very humbly thank Honorable Sri Justice U. Lalit Garu, Judge, Supreme Court of India, and Executive Chairman, National Legal Services Authority, for his Lordship's inspirational and valuable message today's gathering. His Lordship's time and again reminding the system about the need of legal awareness to the general public and immediate need of quality and quick justice. I very humbly thank Honorable Sri Justice Satish Chandra Sharma Garu, Chief Justice, High Court for the State of Telangana, and Patron-in-Chief, Telangana State Legal Services Authority, for guiding us in conducting the program successfully. I also humbly thank Honorable Sri Justice Ujjal Bhuyan Garu, Executive Chairman, Telangana Legal Services Authority, for giving us necessary instructions and motivating us to conduct this program successfully. I also thank Honorable Sri Justice Shami Maktangaru and Honorable Justice G. Sridevi Garu for participating in this module program, my lords. I also humbly express my thanks to Honorable Sri Justice T. Vinod Kumar Garu and Sri Justice A. Abhishek Reddy Garu, Judges High Court for the State of Telangana, for their timely instructions and guidance in conducting this program successfully, my lords. I would like to take this opportunity to thank Srimati Y. Renuka, Member Secretary, Telangana Legal Services Authority, for personal visits to the Sangareddy and venue for the fullest guidance and cooperation given to us to ensure that the program is conducted without any hurdles with a grand success. I also take this opportunity to thank the District Collector, Sri M. Hanmantrao Garu, for rendering his cooperation very minutely. He was always present personally and also through his additional collectors, Sri Veera Reddy Garu and Rajarshi Garu, and other officials whenever required, and ensured that the district administration renders fullest cooperation to the Legal Services Authority in implementing the objective of spreading the legal awareness to every nook and corner of the society in the letter and spirit. I thank Sri Ramana Kumar, Superintendent of Police, and DSP Sri Balaji Garu for extending fullest cooperation personally and also through his police officials, and also extending that this program is conducted without facing any law and order problems. On this occasion, I thank all the judicial officers for their cooperation in spite of their busy schedule on the bench work. I thank the Advocate General Sri B.S. Prasad Garu and Public Prosecutor of the Honorable High Court for the State of Telangana, Sri Pratap Reddy Garu, and Sri A. Vishnuvardhan Reddy Garu, Bar President Sangareddy, and government pleaders, public prosecutors, and presidents of the Bar Association and members of the Medak unit. I also thank the district officers, District Rural Development Officer, the District Panchayat Officer, the Chief Executive Officer, Jilla Parishad, DPRO, MPTCs, ZPTCs, MPDOs, DLPOs, Village Sarpanch, Panchayat Secretaries, the staff members, and all others from the district administration side for rendering their sincere cooperation for this program as well as for the campaigning program conducting from the 2nd October to 14th November. And I thank all the staff of various courts in the Medak unit and also the staff members of the District Legal Services Authority and various Mandal Legal Services Authorities of the Medak unit. Last but not the least, I thank the print and electronic media for coverage of this program extensively, without whose cooperation we would fail to send the message of access to justice for all to each and every person of the society, and media plays a very pivotal role in spreading the message even to the remotest of the village of the country. I also thank public who attended this program and making this program a grand success. Thank you, my lords. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Shall we proceed to visit the stalls? My lord.
Stalls.